This Friday is International Women's Day, a day for celebrating the accomplishments of women around the globe. But many women still need to make up ground in one key area: retirement security. Did you know about 50% of women ages 55 to 66 have no personal retirement savings compared to 47% of men? That's according to the U.S. Census Bureau. What's more, women also lag behind men at the other end of the spectrum. 22% of women have $100,000 or more in personal retirement savings compared to 30% of men. So on this Money Saving Monday, let's ask the expert. Joining me now is financial expert Angelica Prescod via Zoom. All right, Angelica, out of the gate, why are women facing these retirement challenges to begin with?
Well, let's address first the wage gap. There are women out there doing the same job as a man and getting paid considerably less. So imagine the time that you're spending doing the job, you're not getting compensated the same amount. Second, people honestly have to deal with the fact that they may have to take care of a family member. So stepping away from what you normally do to take care of mom or dad or an uncle or aunt may hold you back from putting money towards retirement. And lastly, we have to remember women are living longer. So with that, there's a lot more years we've got to stretch that same dollar across. So we have a lot of things working against us on this one.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the ways to bridge this retirement gap.
Well, let's talk about the 401k plans. When you are working, ladies out there, individuals out there, max out the best you can. Okay, so we have as much cushion in there as possible. Let's talk about building an emergency fund. If we can create an emergency fund, that way if something happens, that's where we land into versus depleting our retirement plan and maximize our Social Security benefits. Make sure your quarters are adding up there because that might be the income we're relying on as well when we're retired.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, Angelica, I want to get specific now and talk about multi-dimensional ways that families can actually address this problem. Let's begin with, what can women do for elderly parents?
Well, elderly parents sometimes are not always in a bad financial situation. So if they have an account, usually if they're passing away, they pass it on equally to all the kids. How about siphoning a portion of money to the side for the kid that's taking care of them, so it can help compensate them during the time they're being cared for? That's one way the elderly community can do it.
Okay, now let's tackle, what about parents of young adults, though? Because we know that a lot of their, adult children, they're moving back home.
Yes, we have the hamburger generation. So with that, the best thing they can do is advocate for their kids to be able to start investing with whatever dollars they have. If it's as small as $100 or as much as $1,000, have your young adults start investing in tried and true things. Not just, oh, this is a new fad today or tomorrow. Find things that have a tried and true 20, 30, 100-year record and get them started as early as possible.
Yeah, okay, now here's another problem that I see. Even I know some people in my own circle. What about parents who have to care for their grandchildren?
Well, if that's the case, I really think there's room for us to open accounts for those grandchildren as early as possible. They honestly are the generation that has the most amount of years with this wisdom to work in their benefit. So let's say we're caring for a grandchild. We can plan, hey, instead of buying that gift every Christmas, maybe we can look at putting something away in an investment for them so that can grow. And if it happens that they have to care for someone, they've got that cushion started by their grandparents.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. It's not like they need an extra toy, Angelica.
No.
Definitely, it's more a long-lasting gift when they can put away some of that money.
Absolutely.
All right, Angelica, thank you so much. We're going to see you in the next half hour for our viewer questions.